everyone, it is Liam Caddison here, and we're reacting to Falcon and the Winter Soldier with episode number 5, the penultimate episode. I was going to say final episode, but that is next week. Yeah, the penultimate episode of the show, and I am so excited to jump into this episode. It's going to be very interesting given the events of the last episode. Yeah, with the last episode being my favourite so far, I know there's a lot of hype with this episode, so I'll be intrigued to see what all the hubbub is about. But with the last episode being my favourite, it was just really amazing, especially even though that all of us know that Sam would make a better Captain America than John. I think the last episode perfectly demonstrated the differences between the two and how Sam was being very calm and cautious to Carly, and then John just goes running his mouth off. And, of course, the elephant in the room, the moment that left a lot of us in shock was when John drove the shield into one of the flag smashers. Not a flag smasher that killed Lamar, which was, of course, Carly. But someone who was associated. If anything, I think Carly's right-hand man, if anything. So, yeah. But yeah, it was very shocking, and just seeing that final shot with the shield soaked in blood was, yeah, something very daunting. And it's going to be interesting to see the ramifications of that being explored. I do have my worries about the government giving John a bit of a free pass because of the fact that he's making America safer again. The flag smashers have made themselves known, and not in the greatest of senses, of course, but yeah, there is just that worry inside of me. I might be wrong, but I don't know. There's just a part of me that's worried that the government is going to, you know, look the other way, and the people might not, because there's a lot of people who looked up to Captain America. They've just seen what this new Captain America has done, and like us, they'll be in shock. So there was a lot of recording going around, so I'm really excited to see what happens in this episode. But yeah, why don't we get into episode number 5 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier? I'm so excited to check this out. So with that said, let's go.
Stop, Walker. What? You saw what happened. You know what I had to do. I killed him because I had to. You can hear the
civil war. You didn't have to.
He didn't kill Lamar, John.
He didn't.
Don't go down that road. Believe me, it doesn't end well.
I'm not like you.
Oh, come on.
Why are you making me do this? Why are you making me do this?
He's not making you do this. This is on you. Oh, no. Yeah, that super soldier strength is...
I'm Captain America.
No, you're not. What the hell? Oh my god! Look at you! He's gonna do the same shit to Sam that he did to that flag smasher. Oh my god! This is like Thanos all over again with the gauntlet.
It's mine. It's over, John. It's mine.
Look, he's been living for this. Let's go, Sam! Come on! Oh my goodness! Wow.
Wait, yo, you forgot the wings.
Keep 'em.
Handing the baton to Torres. Becoming the new Falcon. Nice.
You are hereby stripped of your title and authority as Captain America, effective immediately.
Oh, music to my ears!
I only ever did what you asked of me, what you told me to be and trained me to do, and I did it. And I did it well.
Some lines are not meant to be crossed, buddy.
You will be given an other than honorable discharge, retroactive to the beginning of the month.
Oh.
You will hold no rank and...
Don't worry about the shield. I know you don't have it. Here's a little dirty state secret. It doesn't really belong to the government. It's kind of a legal gray area.
Oh no. This is it though. This is coercing him further until to going off. on the unhinged area. He's not gonna do it though, is he? No. Because this is what he wants, right? Just another name for the Winter Soldier, wouldn't it be?
It would be prudent to make yourself scarce in Wakanda for the time being, White Wolf.
Fair enough.
I have a feeling Zemo might be breaking out of this one, but...
I may have another favor to ask of you.
Ooh.
And what did I get for saving their lives?
Oh my goodness.
For the next 30 years, they experimented on me, trying to figure out why the serum worked.
We gotta do something. We gotta tell somebody.
No, leave me dead. My name is buried.
But the world's different now. I know people.
Man,
They gotta know
that's
the
why you're
truth,
here.
right?
You think things are different? You think times are different? You think I wouldn't be dead in a day if you brought me out? You won't. And even if they did, no self-respecting black man would ever want to be.
It's gonna take that courage to make sure that there is gonna be a Captain America who's black and...
Why didn't you use the metal arm?
Well, I don't always think of it immediately. I'm right-handed.
Sir?
So,
Wait, Bucky! There is just something so cathartic about this. Sam's just about to be done with his shit.
I don't care if you wear small t-shirts or if you have 6 toes or if your mom's your aunt, if you...
okay, I get it. I mean,
Oh my
you know,
goodness.
People are nice.
But don't flirt with my sister. Because if you do, I'll have Carlos cut you up and feed you to the fish.
And he would tell me every day what an honor it was to be your partner. It meant the world to him.
Sympathize so much with the parents, not with John. He's gonna make it think like the government messed up royally.
I can give you double this time. I promise you won't regret saying yes. So what's it gonna be?
Shh, no. She isn't. Oh.
Hey. What do you mean, no? You didn't even look. I didn't have to. Hi, Sam.
Specifically, if the water pump was not the problem, yet here you are.
Yep.
Oh no, he's...
In our defense, we were supposed to be done long before you woke up.
I don't come up to the sky to tell you how to barrel roll or whatever, so don't come down here and start messing around with things
Oh.
you clearly don't understand.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh my god. Yes! Let's go!
Picking it up again. The legacy.
Fits.
Whatever happened with Walker wasn't your fault. I get it. It's just that shield's the closest thing I've got left to a family.
Oh
When I
no,
retired
Bucky.
it made me feel like I had nothing left. I mean, he's still there, which means a part of the Winter Soldier's still in me.
But I think when he gave Zemo that mercy,
You up for a little tough love?
that was a big step.
You want to climb out of that hell you're in. I'm sure there's at least one person in that book who needs closure about something, and you're the only person who can give it to him.
You're
Maybe a dozen,
That's cool.
I think, yeah.
Start with one.
Sam giving some really great advice, though.
Co-workers. But we're also a couple guys with a mutual friend.
Friends now, gone.
I just love these bantering moments.
Thanks for the help, man. Meant a lot.
Of course.
They are such an iconic team.
Sarah, I'm so happy to hear you say that. We have to preserve this.
Like preserving the legacy.
Said I can't win every fight. And that's cool. I'm okay with that. But this is our history.
Just like the shield. I love the parallels with the boat and the shield. Oh. Everyone, we got our new Captain America. And it's glorious. Woo! Look at our Captain America go, people!
Tonight we go to battle. All of us.
Why? No.
In New York, where the
Shit.
GOP is voting on the controversial sources in the resettlement camps.
What's sufficient? They can't stay where they are forever.
Oh, no. No. Is this what I think it is? Show it! Show it! You're telling me I've got to wait a week to see a potential suit? Because I, like, with this new Captain America, you gotta see the suit, right? You gotta have the suit. Sam's embracing the shield. He's gotta have the suit. He's gotta be the new Captain America. So that's what I'm assuming the favor from Bucky to the Dora Milaje was. To get him a suit. I'm gonna have to wait a week. It's not fair. Oh, man. But yeah, that was really... I'm here. I was here so much for the whole Sam in training montage and whatnot, him embracing this role as Captain America. And I just really love the like parallels to him telling Bucky about how to define himself, and Sam worried about Isaiah's comments, and oh man. I think there's a post-credit. Hang on. I think there's a post-credit. Oh, you are kidding me. Is he making his... He's making his own... Yeah. When you get the Captain America shield from Wish. Oh, he's so hell-bent though, and... Oh, buddy. He just needs, this is it, like, you got Sharon as the potential power broker, because I'm worried for that element there. I'm just thinking, like, was that... I'm not sure. It might be a bit of a hunch, but I'm sure Carly said that guy that she went to, that confronted. I'm not sure, but I'm sure she said something about him being released, and then Sharon said, if it weren't for me, you'd be rotting away. So did she release him or something, or... because I'm just really worried about Sharon, like, potentially being the power broker. It's going to be another Mephisto figure, isn't it? So, but I don't know. I just find that too coincidental. So, either way, I'm really looking forward to seeing how the finale goes. I need to see. I'm impatient. I just want to see Sam in that suit. Man, what an awesome episode with a lot of awesome moments and a lot of intrigue in terms of what's going to be happening for the final episode. We're going to see the suit. We're going to have that final showdown. John's going to get himself thrown in the mix and potentially... I feel like John's going to get killed off. He's way in over his head and he had that crazed state, so... Yeah, I do gotta say though, I loved the fight at the beginning. We didn't beat around the bush whatsoever. We had Sam try to cautiously approach John, but John wasn't having any of it. And bloody hell, like, you know, like I said, right, Russell does a really good job in terms of his portrayal. Like, the crazed state he was in and the way he was defending himself, like that aggression, that determination to continue being Captain America, it was really solid. And I really loved the fight. It was very, very similar to the Civil War fight. Like, there might be like a few people who, you know, might not see that, but I did, like, because I know there was a few people who thought that the way that John drove the shield in that Flag Smasher was not similar to when Steve did it to Tony, but I think it was in terms of the differences between Steve and John, about how Steve never would and was only disabling Tony. He would not do that out of, like, murderous intent. And we also had the revelation, of course, in this episode that John did take the serum. But I think that was obvious. We already knew that. But I feel like the parallels to the Civil War fight were more apparent from the 2-on-1 fight that involved Bucky and Captain America, to the shield being thrown down, of course, because we remember that, and then there's also that notion, Tony saying, you don't deserve that shield, something along those lines, of course, and of course John doesn't deserve the shield, especially with what he did. Well, he didn't deserve the shield anyways, but here we are. But you just take in those parallels and look back. And there was even the music as well from Civil War. But there was also one, like, Infinity War, like, reference when they went to try and force the shield off John's arm, breaking it in the process. Of course, that was very similar to when everyone tried to take the gauntlet off Thanos' arm, and nearly did, but things went to hell, didn't it? So, yeah. So I really loved how the fight was portrayed. Can't believe that John was about to kill Sam. Like, he was ready to kill Sam. Yeah. And now he's making his own shield, of course. Especially after Val, that new character, who I think, I'm not sure, but I think that is like Madam Hydra. We had Val basically defending his actions, and so this is it. That's coerced him further into thinking what I did was the right thing, because she said I would have killed him myself. So yeah, we just need someone to just make things even worse. So yeah, the whole Zemo thing, I was really surprised that Zemo didn't even like stab Sam and Bucky in the back. Basically, he basically helped them out, and like, this is it. He was even ready for Bucky to shoot him, but I feel like with Bucky, he had the chance, especially with contending with the struggle of the Winter Soldier, and we saw that discussion later on with Sam. But I feel like he just took a big victory against his struggles of Bucky and the Winter Soldier. Like he did a very, very big move in terms of not killing Zemo, because Zemo is a very, very big influential impact in his time as the Winter Soldier, and he had the chance. Like, Zemo wasn't even gonna do anything, but yeah, Bucky just decided no, and to have Zemo being sent away to the raft, which he's definitely going to escape from. Like there's no question about it. Zemo's definitely getting out of here. So, yeah, but I feel like that was a big, important scene for Bucky not to shoot Zemo when he had the opportunity. He's on the list, and he could have done that to someone who made a terrible impact in his life, and yeah, he chose to give the Dora Milaje Zemo so they can send him to the raft. But yeah, as well as the favor, which is definitely the suit, which I'm salty that we didn't get to see the suit. It's just the appetizing, isn't it? Like, it's making us very, very hungry for that reveal when we see Sam in action and he's wearing the new suit. It's probably, like, just watch it not be the suit, but I think it definitely will be, especially with this acceptance of like Sam training with the Shield, prepping himself to be the new Captain America. What I also really loved as well was the nice symbolism of John taking off the wings, because that is removing him from being the Falcon. So that sets things up for Sam to be the new Captain America, of course. And that was further attested with the fact that he told Torres to keep the wings, which Torres will become the new Falcon. So I really, really loved those little touches there. So it was really, really good stuff to see. And I also really loved, like, the nice parallels of the boat and the Shield about maintaining the legacy. And, you know, just seeing those parallels with the boat and the Shield, it's really good stuff. I feel like the powerful scene with Isaiah and Sam was, yeah, it was really emotional. It was really heartbreaking. And it was a really big thing for Isaiah because of the fact that he, whilst it was still understandably and obviously emotional, he opened up about his time, about how corrupt the government were, with the fact that there were those, like, similarities about what Steve did, and how Isaiah tried to rescue people who were being cruelly tested on, and he gets not just punished but tortured. It ranged from, like, the fact that they basically said that his wife was dead, to them basically killing him off to the world in terms of name. And it was really sorrowful. Like, there was a bit of that lightheartedness with that nurse as well. Like, because you probably, the sad thing is he probably would still be there if it hadn't been for that nurse. So, yeah, it's just really sad. Like, especially with the fact that Sam was saying that the world is different. And whereas it still is, there is still the painful element that racism continues to be a force in the world, to the point where look at last year, for example, and how there were officers who abused their power against black people. And that really adds weight to how Isaiah feels the world isn't really that much different, like, because there are still people who will do horrendous things to the black community, as last year very much proved. And it's just really, really sad to go into Isaiah's story and how he would do something noble, but he doesn't get rewarded. He gets punished. He gets tortured. He gets it was really heartbreaking, and how that did instill doubt into Sam's mind about should I be the new Captain America? Because like this is it though with Isaiah. It's the case of can people accept this? Like, this has always been the case. It's always been a case of can people accept a new Captain America, a black Captain America, should I say? And I really loved how that further went on to how Bucky said, when Steve told me about what he was planning, I don't think we understood. And that not only says that they had their talk before Steve went off was confirmed, because we kind of had the notion that Bucky and Steve had a conversation before Steve left for good. But also it adds these layers about the complexity of the shield and how because we saw Sam bring the shield and Isaiah just couldn't with the trauma of his past, and how he could have been the new Captain America. He could have been the one to take over after Steve, as elucidated. But there is a very, very sad history with how similar Isaiah's actions were to Steve's, but we have the government treating Steve as a hero because he was a white person, and with Isaiah he tried to do something noble, something humane, and he gets punished for it. So yeah, it was really, really, it was really, really sad. Like I felt like a punch in my stomach with Isaiah just opening up about his, like how he was tortured and how there was stuff raging from him being tortured and experimented to them just treating him as if he was nothing. And yeah, it is just really, really sad, and it's sad speaking about it because it's just so horrible. Like so but I really loved the conversation as well with Sam and Bucky towards the end. Like I said, that talk that Bucky and Steve had at Endgame confirmed, but also Sam encouraging Bucky to speak to Yori, I think he was called. We all had an idea, especially with how Yori was there in episode 1, and there was obviously that regret, and Bucky's talking about his struggles and the nightmares, and not just that though, but with Sam, he was having his own troubles with Isaiah's comments, and how he just feels like he can't do Steve justice, really. But I feel like with what happened in the last episode, especially with how he confronted Carly and how he was even trying to be benevolent to John before John went batshit insane, I think that really does speak volumes about the kind of person that Sam is and how he's right for the role as Captain America. So I really, really, really loved that scene. I loved the montage as well of Sam training with the shield, and even some of the blips that Sam had before perfecting it, of course. But it was really amazing stuff. Yeah, it was just really, really great to see some of the montages that worked, like Sam and Bucky helping fix up the boat, and Bucky flirting with Sarah, which was very, very fun stuff. See, I really loved that. It's the nice calm before the storm, because everything's going to kick off, of course, in the next episode with the final confrontation with John making his wish, Captain America's shield, basically. With Carly and the GRC. Yeah. I was wondering how we're going to resolve this, because I feel like Zemo's going to betray, but I feel like it's wrapping up really neatly, especially with the power brokers still yet to be identified, which I think it is Sharon. I think, especially since that guy that confronted Carly, because, like I said, Sharon said something along the lines of, if it weren't for me, you'd be still rotting away, and then I think Carly said something about him just being released. And, you know, you put two and two together, and yeah, I mean, it could be a coincidence, but I don't think it's a coincidence. It's too convenient, especially with the identity of the power broker looking to be in Sharon's favor. But what if this is all a red herring, like the whole Mephisto situation, like the whole fly in the curtain thing, like, that was like affirmation to a lot of people, like, oh, it's Mephisto because he takes the form as a fly. Turns out, yeah, that didn't matter. So, no, but I have a feeling that Sharon is the power broker. So there's been a lot of shady situations with Sharon in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and yeah. But yeah, I really loved how great this episode was. It was really amazing. It was really wonderful. There were some powerful moments, especially with Isaiah and how he feels like no one would accept a black Captain America, especially since I could have been there, but I was treated very, very harshly for something noble. And yeah, there were some really powerful moments. It's even from like John. Like, you could see the crazed I am Captain America look that he had. He was like unhinged. And yeah, I just really love John's, like, I hate the character so much because he aggravated us and now he's unhinged. But I just love the way they are handling his character. So as well as setting things up as well, like for the next episode with the suit, with... I'm not sure if Torres is going to, like, because Sam did tell Torres to fix the wings. So I'm not sure if we're going to see Torres with the wings. I would love that, like, especially taking on the Flag Smashers, the new Captain... Well, not the new Captain America, that's Sam. Sam betrays everyone. No, but the... yeah, we have the Flag Smashers, John, and the whole power broker situation. Yeah. It's looking like it's going to be a really insane finale, and I'm looking forward to seeing what does go down in the final episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!